Greetings, good people. Today is January 21st, 2022. Can you believe it's the 21st of January already? Just amazing. Today's video message is in two parts. The first part is just an update on some things at Prince of Peace. And the second part is a message for our mutual consideration and upliftment during the week to come. So first, the update. So you're sure you are aware that the present wave of the coronavirus seems to be cresting and just past the crest here in New Jersey, while not yet having crested in other parts of the country. We still are seeing 2,000 people die a day nationwide in our country alone related to this virus. I'm so ever thankful that the leadership of this congregation continues to be grounded in the love of Jesus and seeing to the care of all. So as you know, we continue to worship at this present time online and with the resources we provide on your own. So we've got 3 opportunities still this weekend to worship online with us. We gather on Zoom. The links are in the newsletter at 5:30 on Saturday, 9:30 Sunday morning, and 5:30 Sunday evening. Hopefully you can join us for one of those times. We also provide a downloadable version of a worship experience for you to connect with the Holy One, the Word, and life. Guy has provided some music links also, as he continues to do, for your upliftment of spirit through the gift of music. This Sunday, after the 9:30 Zoom worship, we will have a forum, which will be about 10:35, concerning 2 things in preparation for the annual meeting next week. One is discussion of the Drumheller bequest that was made to our congregation and recommended uses for that. That will be proposed to the congregation at the annual meeting. The other is to discuss just a couple documents of our pieces of our governing documents that we'll be amending. So those are the things upcoming this weekend that I'd like you to pay special attention to. Reminder, next week is the annual meeting, the 30th. It'll be held immediately after the 9:30 time of worship. That will be online, and the meeting as well will be online. It's not ideal, but it's what we must do at this time. So we thank you for your cooperation. Those who experienced last year's meeting know that it went well. One of the things that's helpful to us is if you can sign up ahead of time so that we can make sure we have enough people present. So there is a link here in this newsletter today for you to click and then sign up that you intend to be present at the meeting. It'd be really helpful for us for you to do that. Now for the message. This Sunday, the reading from the Hebrew scripture from the prophet Nehemiah. The last line of the selection says, "Let no one be sad, for the Holy One's joy is your strength." Let no one be sad, for the Holy One's joy is your strength. I don't know about you, but I could use some strength right now. I could use some joy. What is the Holy One's joy? Well, the Holy One's joy is the Holy One's creation, right? We hear it so many times throughout Scripture, and it's always used to talk about the magnificence of God. Through each of the days of the creation story, it is exclaimed that it is good. It is ripe, it is fertile, it is blessed. And so God's creation is God's joy, among other things, of course. And so I invite you to look to the creation for your joy, even in these winter months. You know, walking along and seeing a barren tree. Out my window, I have this beautiful barren tree. It's giant. And the way it lights up with the sky kind of animates the tree. You just see it standing there so majestic in its nakedness, in its beauty. And it gives me this imagine as you see all the big strong trunks and branches that go out, and then to all the fine little tiny branches out at the end. It reminds me that the same thing is true underground for that tree. Big, strong, thin, thick roots, then moving out to thinner and thinner, ever so fine ones, reaching out for its life and its nutrients. That part which we don't see supporting that part which we do see. Isn't that so true with so much of life? May you look deeply at creation, even in these winter months, and focus and look for its beauty, where the lichen might be catching the sun's light on the side of the bark of the tree and rejoicing. May you notice that. May every day you look, you get out in creation, no matter how cold it is, bundle up, go out and look, or even just peer out your window. The ice crystals that are forming on the water, in the puddle, or on the edges of your window. Look for them and then share them. Write them down. Send a picture. Post it on social media. Share the beauty of God's creation. Let God's joy, creation, be our joy and therefore our strength. The other piece of God's creation that we must remember that God said was very good is us, people, God's creation. Now, granted, we can do many things that don't bring joy and bring plenty of sadness and harm and other things. And we spend so much time creating and doing good. Maybe focus on that, the good that we do, the good that we see others around us doing. And may we point it out, may we celebrate it. We're really good at pointing out the not so good things. But may we work on pointing out the glorious and wonderful things that we do, that you see another do, that uplift you, that support you. May it be your joy this week and strength to notice those things and point them out to others. And so, friends, let us ground in to the Holy One's joy, and may it be our strength. See you soon.